Councilman Matt Watson, recognized Rose Cater, and Stacy Adams, swim instructor at AC Lewis YMCA.
Fellow council members, ladies and gentlemen, I have the distinct honor of serving on the AC Lewis YMCA board, and we get to help a lot of people. But sometimes someone comes in to give a testimonial that just stops the clock in the room. And I'll tell you, Miss Rose Carter, who is this lovely young lady right here, and Stacy Adams, who works at the Y as well and teaches swimming. And I heard the story about how Miss Rose, you bought yourself a bathing suit some years ago and said you wanted to learn how to swim. And at 73 years old, she learned how to swim without either of her legs. And she was in the Endeavor Games, and you can see by the heavy metal she's wearing right here. And I'll tell you what, they say exactly how I would describe you: fearless, relentless, and legendary. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd love to introduce you to Miss Rose Carter. Come on up here and say a few words.
Thank you. It is my distinct honor to share my story with you. I was born with deformed legs, and at age 4, both of my legs were amputated, and I also had a cleft hand, and that was closed up, and I have 2 usable fingers on the right hand. I was able to manipulate my way through the educational system, and I became a college graduate. I taught in North Louisiana first, and then I taught in schools here in East Baton Rouge Parish, including Central High School, McKinney High School, Zachary High School, Capital High School, and a stint at Estruma. In 2001, I retired with 35 years of service as a teacher. And then I moved in 2001 to McKinney, Texas. And I taught in McKinney, Texas until 2012. And then I joined the Baton Rouge Rehab Hospital amputee support group here in town. And one day the coordinator of the group said, "Well, Rose, I'm going to go down and get you a membership in the Y." And I said, "Okay." And that was Roxanne. You know, you don't say no to that lady. But she said, okay. She took me to the Y and took out a membership for me. And then I realized, you know, I was 73 years old, and I had never been in a swimming pool in my life. And I had always heard that if you're drowning, you stand up. Well, without my prosthesis, I'm about 4 feet. And if I stood up with the pool, all of them were more than that. You know, the depth was more than that. So I got some private lessons, and Stacy Adams came to my aid. Stacy didn't know what to do with me, and I didn't know what to do with me because I'd never swum before. So she said, well, we'll learn this together. And I started swimming lessons on May 7th. And on June 5th, we went to Oklahoma to the Endeavor Games. And I entered the swim competition. I swam the 50-meter backstroke. I got a gold. And I swam 2 25s, and I got 2 more golds. And so that is my story. And I had bought a swimsuit and never used it. I bought a swimsuit in 2008 because I go to the Amputee National Conference every year. And they told me that I had a friend there who told me she would teach me how to swim. And I never got the chance. And so last year, at age 73, I got the chance to live a dream, another dream. And I became a gold medalist. And I spent many years of teaching with this lady over here, Barbara Freiberg.
you're more than welcome.
I'm not at all surprised at your success in swimming because you probably put as much energy, passion, enthusiasm into it as you did the classroom and the teaching of English, as we both did together. And I'm just thrilled for you. I'm sure we were probably both good teachers, but I'm sure you're a heck of a lot better swimmer than I am. So congratulations, Rose. It's outstanding.
Thank you.
Miss Rose.
Thank you.
Thank you
Miss
so very
Rose,
much.
I just want to say one other thing to you, Miss Rose. You are also just, I know, an inspiration, and so I have a favor to ask you. So when you're there at the Y, and you see a young little girl who's a lifeguard. She's also going to learn to be a swim instructor. She looks just like me, so you can't miss her. Her name is Trinity Wicker, and so that's my daughter. And so she's there as a lifeguard now, but she's going to be a swim instructor. I'm sure she's going to have her cell phone on her at some point. So when you're there, make her take a picture with you with your medals, please.
I will.
But thank you so much for being such a great inspiration, and we really appreciate all that you do.
We would love to get Stacy. Here's a certificate of recognition for you, Stacy, and then of course one from my hero, Miss Rose.
Thank you. Yes, okay.
Where you want us to be at?
Whatever, I mean, would you like to come?
Yeah, wherever you tell me. You tell me.
You can stay right
I'm gonna follow the leader.
Let's just stay right here.
All right.
Just a couple of
Okay. Come on.